What is up, guys? Here back with another YouTube video. Today, we're going to be talking about a slight risk of severe storms over portions of the Carolinas with that threat for a tornado or two possible. Now, let's get into this video. Today, we are going to take a look at the national radar, or the U.S. radar. At the moment, we do have some showers and thunderstorms over the eastern portions of the U.S. at the moment, and some active storms across portions of Tennessee, Virginia. At the moment, we also do have an area of just some isolated showers and thunderstorms across portions of the more northern areas, including Nebraska, South Dakota, Iowa, and Minnesota. We also do have some storms near North Dakota and South Dakota at the moment. And remnants of the Invest 98L is still over here in portions of South Texas, producing some extremely heavy rainfall and flash flooding to South Texas at the moment. So now we are going to take a look at the risk of severe weather. Today's severe weather outlook does include a slight risk of severe weather for portions of the Carolinas, including north portions of South Carolina and most of central North Carolina for today. It does include Charlotte, North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina, to the north of Columbia, North Carolina for today. Now, if we do take a look at today's tornado outlook, there is a 2% chance of tornadoes, including Charlotte and the border of Raleigh for today. This does have that threat for an isolated tornado to possible, so I'd be well aware and make sure you do get alerts in that area. Today's wind outlook does include a 15% chance of wind across portions of the Carolinas. This does include Charlotte and Raleigh, of course. And a little area shaded in brown where some isolated but less winds in the shaded brown areas. Today's hail outlook does include a 15% chance of hail within 25 miles of a point. This does include portions of the Carolinas, including Charlotte and Raleigh, of course, and a little bit of isolated hail could form in the brown areas, and 5%. Now we are going to take a look at the models. So we do take a look at the models here. We could see some storm surge form around 2 p.m. and then really start to they don't really strengthen too much by 3, and then they really start to strengthen by about 4 p.m. Central Time here. And then they will make it to Charlotte, North Carolina, with some pretty strong to severe, potentially storms with wind and hail. Around 5 p.m. they'll make it to Charlotte. Fayetteville, North Carolina will be in it by around 6 p.m. potentially. This will potentially make it to Laurinburg and Lumberton by around 8, and many other areas that could potentially see severe storms today. We also do see a 2% risk of tornadoes in this region that I didn't talk about it when the remnants of the Invest across portions of South Texas here, with this flash flooding threat too. These storms right here that I don't expect to really be tornadic, but these little edge storms right here, these could be tornadic by around 1 p.m. These storms could potentially be tornadic by 1 p.m. Central Time. 6 p.m. we could still have some isolated storms with a tornado or two. If any of these storms start to rotate, they could potentially produce a tornado with this. But the threat is on the lower side at the moment. Now, if we do take a look at today's excessive rainfall outlook, there is a slight risk of excessive rainfall across portions in areas like Denver, Colorado, across portions of the west in the yellow shades, and a slight risk of excessive rainfall across portions of extreme South Texas in the yellow shaded areas, which does include areas like near San Antonio, Nuevo Laredo, which is in Mexico, but I'm still talking about it, and Uvalde is under that potential threat for today. Tomorrow's excessive rainfall or flood outlook does include a slight risk of flooding. This does include portions of the central U.S., just near St. Louis, Missouri, but not in St. Louis, Missouri, is under that yellow shaded area, and a slight risk of excessive rainfall. I do not expect these to be the highest flash flooding threat, as there'll be a lot of rain over time, but those areas could see 1 to 3 inches of rainfall. There's also some rain that could happen from a slight risk of excessive rainfall or flash flooding across portions of the west and portions of Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah. For today, there might be areas that barely get any rain in that area. Just if any monsoonal monsoonal storms start to form in that region, they could definitely be producing flash flooding across that area. I do hope you guys liked this video. Hope you guys liked it, and bye, guys.